Hello students. Welcome to Unit 4. This unit is about descriptive text. Please listen the following text carefully and answer the questions. The title of the text is, Learning the Difference Between Play and Sport. This article discusses the role sports have in developing character and contributing to education. L. Pierce Williams, the writer of this article, is a teacher and enthusiastic sportsman. I like pain. This is an acquired taste and can be overdone, but pain is important to me. This rather bizarre taste makes me an avid player of all sports and a fantastic spectator. Pain raises sport from the level of entertainment to that of human achievement, and I consider it central to a human education. I become conscious of the difference between play and sport when I helped organize a sandlot football team at the age of 12. Since this was a child-directed activity, that is, our parents didn't know where we were, we had to figure out what we would do. The first thing was to schedule a game with a similar team from nearby town. It never occurred to us to practice or prepare for the game, except to do what we'd done for years: run around, pass the football, and yell. The result was catastrophic. Our opponents were prepared. They slaughtered us. Half the team was injured, and all of us were humiliated. Follow the leader. It dawned on us that we were engaged in a sport, not in play. If we were to play decently, let alone win, we would have to prepare, and the only way was to learn the discipline of practice. Looking back, I realized that, at that moment, we underwent a profound experience. We entered into a social contract that bound us together with ties still strong, after more than 30 years. Our quarterback imposed his rule on us. He was never elected captain or coach, but simply assumed these offices. His voice was stentorian, and his will was indomitable. He focused my attention on the importance of pain and the reaction to it. We had been pushed around unmercifully by a larger and stronger opponent. On our 5-yard line, he told the team he would take the ball on every play until we lost it. And, from the look in his eye, we all knew we had better not lose it. He was not large, and it seems folly to plunge into the center of the line, especially since he had no pads or helmet to protect him. The first rush caught the other team by surprise, and he went for 10 yards. On the second plunge, they stiffened, but we still moved. For 60 yards, we inched forward. After the first few rushes, it was clear that our offense consisted of one play up the center. By the time we had penetrated to their 30-yard line, our quarterback was covered with dust and blood, but still giving the same command: snap the ball to me on 3. A surprising thing happened. The opposition collapsed. We moved 5, then 10, and then 15 yards, until the touchdown was made. One boy, determined to break his opponent, regardless of personal agony, had demoralized 11 other boys, all as big as, or bigger than he, and as good, or better football players. Their undoing was their inability to understand how the human will can drive the boy to do things that defy reason. I have never forgotten the day, and the lesson I learned. Like my teammates, I had a healthy fear of pain, but I realized that this fear could be overcome, and that man who could overcome it had a distinct advantage. At that moment, I became a sport nut. In the years since, I have used that lesson well. Pain of one sort or another is everywhere. It is painful to confront a problem in mathematics that you cannot solve. It is excruciating to roll blank paper into its typewriter and have no words come for hours. It hurts to give a lecture that puts students to sleep, or worse. That is terrible, but applauded. These are mental agonies, but they are no less real than the physical, and I am convinced that learning to live with and transcend physical pain can give one the strength to conquer the mental variety. onward, and upward. And so, I have continued to punish myself. Even at the slow pace I run. It hurts. My past patterns in touch football are becoming fuzzy and less clean. The weights get heavier to lift, even when they add up to the same total. I don't bounce quite so lightly anymore in a judo throw. It is still worth it, for my will remains firm, though I must lower my physical sights. And more, I have become a faithful spectator. For what I think, I see in sports is the process by which young people become mature, men and women. I realize that modern psychology has claimed that sports do not build character. It is true that sports may not improve a person, just as a college education is often wasted. I chose to teach because I thought, and think, that a human education can, or must create better people. And I firmly believe that sports are a fundamental part of that education. To know of what one is capable, both mentally and physically, is to know the scope of one's freedom. And that is what education is all about. Now, based on the reading, it is the time for you to do the exercise. Exercise A. There are 10 questions for this exercise. This exercise is about to analysis ideas and relationships. Please read the questions 1 to 3, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Questions number 4 to 6. Please read questions number 4 to 6, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Questions number 7 to 9. Please read questions number 7 to 9, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Questions number 10. Please read question number 10, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Exercise B. There are 10 questions for this exercise. This exercise is about interpretation of words and phrases. Please read the questions 1 to 2, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Questions number 3 to 5. Please read the questions 3 to 5, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Questions number 6 to 8. Please read questions number 6 to 8, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Questions number 9 to 10. Please read questions number 9 to 10, and then circle the letter next to the best answer. Exercise C. This exercise is about synonyms. From the following list, you must choose a synonym for the words, in bold type, in each sentence. You can pause your video while doing the exercise. Exercise A. This exercise is about prepositions in verb completers. You should write any appropriate preposition or verb completer in the blank spaces. Now, you can pause your video while doing the exercise. Exercise E and F. Exercise E is close exercise. You need to fill in the blanks with any appropriate word. Exercise F is about punctuation exercise. You should write, in capital letters, periods, and commas, where needed. Now, please do the exercises. You can pause your video while doing the exercises. Exercise G. This exercise is about word forms. You need to choose the correct word form to fit into each sentence. Use appropriate verb tenses, singular or plural forms, for nouns, and passive voice where necessary. Now, please do the exercise. You can pause your video while doing the exercise. Exercise H. This exercise is writing exercise. First, listen this paragraph as many times as you can in 3 minutes. Then, with your book closed, try to rewrite in your own words as clearly and completely as you can. I remember Anne. She wasn't the best player on Tile women's soccer team. For one thing, she was too short. Some of the rest of the team members were taller, and they could run faster and kick harder. She was younger than most of the other players too. She hadn't had as much experience. But Anne had something that made her the most valuable member of the team. She believed that the team could win. She never gave up hope, and she never lost faith. She wouldn't allow the team to get demoralized. The results were surprising. The team won, and won, and won. They won against bigger, better, more experienced teams. Determination, and persistence, and strong belief pay off. That is what I learned from Anne. You can use the following keywords in your writing. Player, believed, surprising. Soccer team, win, determination. Team members, gave up, persistence. Experience, demoralized, belief. Valuable, results, pay off. Now, please do the exercise. You can pause your video while doing the exercise. Exercise I. This exercise is about comprehension check. On a separate piece of paper, write the numbers 1 to 10 on both sides. Mark one side, test 1, and the other side, test 2. Read each statement and decide whether it is true or false. Write T after true statements and F after false statements under test 1. After you have finished the comprehension check, turn test 1 face down. Then read the article again, and do the comprehension check again, under test 2. Base your answers on the information in this article only, even if you disagree with what the author said. Do you understand the instruction? Very good. Now, please do the exercise. You can pause your video while doing the exercise. Exercise J. This exercise is focused on listening. Please listen the following text and write the missing words while you are following the text. Okay, let's do the exercise. It is an animal. It has several. Namely, head, neck, body, and legs. On its. There are a beak, 2 eyes, and ears around the head, covered by small and short black, white, or brown feathers, or a mix of them. Next, lower than the is the neck. It is also by small and short feathers. The biggest of the animal is the body. The is covered by larger feathers. There are wing on the left side of the body, and one wing on the side. The wings are also covered by larger. At the rear part of the body is the that is comprised of several long feathers. Some of them form like a curve. On the part of the body there is one in each of its side. The higher of the legs are covered by small, short feathers, while the lower parts of legs are covered by a rather soft. The lowest part of the legs is claw. Each claw consists of 4 talons. On tip of the talons is a pointed. A spur is on each of the legs above the claws. It can walk and jump. It lives on land and various kinds of seeds, plants, nuts, fruits, and grains. It has a comb and is usually able to crow. It does not lay eggs, but it can make a hen produce eggs. It is a Malay adult chicken. Did you finish the exercise? Very good. You can redo the exercise if you haven't finished. Well done, students. You have finished the exercise for Unit 4. See you again. Bye.